Ghana is a West African country situated on the coast of the Gulf of Guinea. According to Britannica, although Ghana is a relatively small area and has a relatively small population, Ghana is one of the leading countries of Africa, partly because of its considerable natural wealth and partly because it was the first Black African country south of the Sahara to achieve independence from colonial rule. Ghana is formerly known as the Gold Coast and gained independence from Britain in 1957. Ghana's natural resources include many different things, but gold, cocoa, and oil have contributed to Ghana's economic boom. According to BBC, the population of Ghana is 25.5 million people. The major languages are English, African languages including Akan and Iwi. The major religions are Christianity, indigenous beliefs, and Islam. The life expectancy of men is 65 years old, and the life expectancy of women is 66 years old. The currency is Cedi, and the president of Ghana is Nana Akufo-Addo. President Nana is a 72-year-old human rights lawyer who won 53.8% of the votes during the country's election agency. The people of Ghana are warm and friendly. They are polite, open, and trusting, even with strangers. The almost 26 million people of Ghana comprise of 6 major ethnic groups that break into more than 60 smaller ones. The 6 larger groups are the Akan, also known as the Ashanti and Fanti, the Iwi, the Ga-Adangabi, the Mo-Dagbani, the Guan, and the Gruma. Ghana has rich traditional cultures that differ from one ethnic group to another. I talked about the languages of Ghana recently, but even though Ghana has a few major languages, which include English, the ethnic groups and cultures have different languages that consist of 52 separate languages and hundreds of dialects that are spoken. The official language is English because of the British colonial rule that, again, as I said before, that Ghana gained independence from in 1957. According to Compassion, Ghana emphasizes values such as the importance of family, respect for the elderly, and honor for traditional rulers. They place high value on dignity and proper social conduct. Also, according to Compassion, an entire family shares any loss of honor, which makes the culture a collective one. In order to protect this sense of faith, there is a need to maintain harmony. People have decorum to ensure that they do not cause embarrassment to others. Also, according to Compassion, everything is shared, even the food, no matter how small the amount is. If a Ghanaian is interrupted while eating, he invites others to join him. Depending on the level of familiarity, the person may wash his hands and join in. If the relationship is casual, the other person will politely decline, according to Compassion. According to Everything Culture, the basic diet of Ghanaians consists of a starchy staple eaten with soup or stew. The forest crops such as plantain, cassava, cocoyam, and tropical yams, predominant in the south, are also very popular in Ghana. Corn is significant, and rice is also very popular. Specifically jollof rice, which Ghanaians also often compete with Nigeria to see who has the best jollof rice. The main dish is fufu, pounded plantain, and a combination of cassava. The soup ingredients include vegetables and some animal protein, which usually involve fish and hot peppers. Palm nut and peanut soups are also very popular. My dad's family is Ghanaian, and almost every weekend you can smell peanut soup at our house or some type of fish. You can smell it almost every weekend when he cooks it. The main cooking oil is palm oil, and you can get it mainly at a Ghanaian like food store, or you can try your local market and see if they have it. From personal experience being Ghanaians typically stick to their traditional food. Most Ghanaians don't necessarily eat American food, but mainly we eat rice. Typically, that's a fast dish that we can cook, and also fufu. A lot of people like to say that Ghana's food is very spicy, and according to Ghana Net, a lot of the spices are garlic, ginger, bay leaf, and the vegetables include mushroom, eggplants, tomatoes, and various different other things. And Ghanaians do like to eat a lot of goats, sheep, fish. We make a lot of soups with crab and shrimp and octopus. And Ghana just has a lot of different and diverse cuisines that you can try, and they're actually really good. Ghanaians typically eat as a family, and Ghanaian families are usually very big. We call everyone auntie and uncle, even if you don't know them, they're still auntie and uncle. And we like to eat as a family at a table or outside, and we mainly eat with our hands. And yeah, as you can see, Ghana is very diverse and is a very beautiful country full of different cultures and traditions that are valuable to Ghana. And it's a great place for people to visit and to try out great food.